Hey guys, nothing real special for this video. I just kind of have a general question to kind of give you guys, see if you have a response or a reply or maybe something fun to do for just a community type thing. But recently I had some friends get into online gaming and using arcade sticks for some fighting games. And if you've seen in the past, I put up some videos of some game tournaments I've held with the State Line Gamers. And I'm a real big fighting fan and shmup fan. So a lot of it comes down to a preference of how to play those games, whether it be on a regular console pad or the arcade stick. And for me, it kind of varies depending on the game itself. I mean, for games like Stormwind on the Dreamcast or even Death Smiles on the Xbox 360, I would really prefer an arcade stick. Simply because it's nostalgic for me. I love playing those kind of games back in the arcade. Um, Galaga, Pac-Man, any of those games, I'd rather not play them on the console. Hand me an arcade stick if I need to do that stuff. But and I guess it's with the Sega Saturn being one of my favorite console controllers, I'd kind of be lost if I didn't have the Mad Catz 6-button controller. To be honest, when it comes to fighting games in general, I'll play a stick, but my A game is mostly on a pad. It's just easier for me to pull off my fireballs and string combos than I can on a stick. I haven't quite got the memory down to it. I haven't spent a lot of time with the sticks, but I love using them. And I'm trying to get into it a little bit more, and hopefully playing with some of these friends that are getting into it, it'll give me that practice time. And maybe on the weekends now I can kind of sit down and start throwing around that idea. So, yeah. Today's drink, I guess, I'm a big root beer connoisseur, so I'm trying out this Fritz stuff. But, yeah. Not quite as smooth as A&W root beer, but it's up there. Anyway, like, as I was saying for, the Stormwind for Dreamcast, you kind of have to have an arcade stick. It's not the best, the buttons aren't really all that great, the stick's kind of loose, but it's a good way to play most of those fighting games or shmups on that system. And recently, too, with the Neo Geo X that I've got, I've been putting a lot of time on this. It does work with the PS3, I found out, only on certain games. Like, some of them don't always recognize it, but it's kind of cool. If you want to play those SNK games that they've got in the collection. Again, the buttons, it's real close to the original Neo Geo. It's hollow, a little lightweight, which I really don't care for. I prefer them a little heavier when they sit in my lap. And there's not a lot of grip on the bottom of these. So even if you're playing on a counter space or something, it slides around on me. But most of the time, most of the games, like for modern games, I have the Street Fighter SE, which I modified because some of the buttons died on me after a while. But so I replaced those. This is what I've been practicing on, and I'm not a huge fan of the ball tops. I'm more used to the bat sticks. Especially like playing my own arcade. The Sonic the Fighter is one. That's what I'm used to, and I've gotten a little better with. But I do have like the Tekken Tag Tournament 2 for my PlayStation 3 original buttons. I haven't done any modding on this one other than change the cover art because I like the girls on it better than the breaking glass looking thing. It looks like I actually dropped it. But same thing with the SE. Squishier buttons, looser ball top. It does have the felt pad on the bottom, which is great. Plus you have the buttons here on the top, as well as the storage for the USB cable. So, and naturally, I'd like to use this other stick here a lot more if I could. I love this one actually has the bat top on it and the micro switches, which I love. It's also really, really heavy. And that's the Mortal Kombat stick. And the other problem with this, I mean, to me, the buttons sound a little better, and the bat top's a little springier to it. But unfortunately, because of the layout of the buttons, it doesn't work well for anything other than Mortal Kombat. Whether it be the classic games or the Mortal Kombat 9 that just came out. It does sort of work for Injustice. I played around with it a little bit, but I guess playing it on the pad and everything, I'm used to having the 4-button layout, so I use the 8-button joysticks or arcade stick for that. So, but anyways, the purpose to kind of give to you guys, when playing your arcade games, be it the shmups or if you're a Street Fighter player, do you use the stick or do you use the pad? The other thing too, I guess it's just a general announcement for some fun things. I do plan on working with some other YouTubers. I've got a few lined up already. We're going to be doing just a casual fighting, one-on-one, playing around type thing. If you're interested in getting on that, or if you just want to add me to play some casual games online, I'm by no means a pro player. I have gone to my fair share of tournaments. I've gone to UFGC twice now. I had a lot of fun. I don't really compete competitively. I love hosting tournaments, and I love playing them from time to time. So if you're up for that, send me a PM. I'll send you my gamer tags on my PS3 and Xbox. I am mostly an Xbox player, but I do have a handful of games on the PlayStation 3. So hit me up, and if you have a response, feel free to comment at the bottom or make your own video reply. So until then, we'll see you guys.